if you were to look at its structure, it would be so similar, meaning that it's absences, it's words, it's pitch. I mean, I just
It's
view
not a mantra. Yeah. Well, listen. If you want to define mantra in a way that allows that, that's okay with me. I don't care.
well, look at Miles Davis, in jazz. Like that would be a good analog to personal mantra meditation, like Om or Om Mani Padme Hum or any mantra, because what you're doing is you're using your body as the instrument, like you said, to essentially stop the automated thinking formation and be in a state of what you could call
Yeah.
bliss.
Yeah. Music can be, especially music. Well, again, the Beatles are a lousy example because they've got words, but not. I don't really listen to regular music. I mostly listen to classical music, and mostly I listen to Bach keyboard works, Shostakovich string quartets. I like music that has no words in it. It's just sound. And that is a special thing that, again, takes you out of your language machines.
So silence to me is essentially what it's saying is balance and equilibrium, because in silence it's total I guess balance, really. I mean, there's no vibration in silence. So um, when you do the mantra meditations, you go into that state of silence, which is like saying it's a divine state or an enlightened state, um, which in many ways is also just like a hypnotherapeutic state. It's a trance state in order to essentially essentially have an ego death, or to do non-duality, as opposed to living in a state of duality, meaning that you are one with the universe and one with yourself. So that's the benefit of mantra meditation. If I were to explain it to somebody.
Yeah, all this talk is just absolutely fucking meaningless to anybody who has if you've had the experience of transcending your ego or whatever the fuck you want to talk about, call that stuff, then all this language is somewhat useful. If you haven't had that experience, this language is a trap. It's not going to help anybody.
Yeah, but just telling somebody who wants to get to enlightenment that it's a trap, I don't think that is. I don't know. I think they need the words. It goes back to the fact that
it depends
they
on
need the
who
word.
they are. Each individual is different. Different people do different things.
Yeah, I know I live in a bubble, because if I were to go to Peru, I mean, that's the thing. We do live in a horrific language bubble in this country.
Well, everybody does. Everybody lives in a bubble. No matter where you are. People in Peru live in a Peruvian bubble.
But what I'm saying is, you go to other parts of the world and you'll see people having mystic, natural experiences in their lives without all the words. Like
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
I've done that. Have you done that? Do you know that? You say that like you know what you're talking about.
I guess based on my travels, I just see a lot of poverty and frustration and angst. I don't see the natural enlightenment. I do not.
No, I don't see much of that either. But I'm expecting I'm expecting a kind of outbreak of enlightenment in the next 10 or 20 years. I think we are
chemically induced.
No. I mean, this is humans have been entranced by the voice in their head for the last 200,000 or 300,000 years, and that's coming to an end. I think in the next couple. It started getting weird about 2,000 years ago, and a few individuals had some weird experiences and started talking about it, and that's been going along. And I think now that thread is about to erupt into a new awareness on this planet. Well,
But see, that's the problem, is that there's only now. So you are describing a future, and there is no future. That's the sign at the bar that says "Free beer tomorrow." You're making a prediction.
Of course.
But the Tao Te Ching says don't make predictions.
I don't give give a shit about the Tao Te Ching.
Why not? It's a great book.
There's a lot of great books. There's a lot of great things in there. There's a lot of bullshit in there. There's a lot of great things that gets interpreted as bullshit. The word, first of all, it wasn't written in English. It was written in Chinese. If you're reading in English, you don't have a clue what the fuck it said. Because Chinese is fundamentally different the way it relates to the universe than English or any of the Indo-European languages. To translate it into English is to destroy it. At least that's my story. So I read the Tao. The Tao was a fun thing to read. I read it once. That was enough. Listen, I'm really... This conversation is just not going anywhere.
Heron, I'm only trying to say that in discriminating or in making predictions, it's like a project management tool, meaning that like in Stoic philosophy, it's not worth your energy to get upset about anything. So when you make a prediction or you make a diversification or discrimination, it's not in the great way, meaning that it's not fast enough. Like, Alan Watts.
That's your story. So what? You say that. So what? Is that true because you believe that to be
No.
It's true?
No, this is essentially a way to try to get back to the center of gravity, which is you.
How can I get away? I don't need to get back to me. I can't even get away from me.
This is an analog for meditation and peace and balance. I'm just trying to think outside the box because you want the earth or you want its inhabitants to have enlightenment, So I'm just trying to like reverse engineer your prediction, which would be mass enlightenment. So it does take a communication, in my opinion, to achieve a mass enlightenment, which is mass communication hypnosis. So Alan Watts is playing in the background throughout the world, and millions of people are listening to him. But
listen. I've had enough. This is just not the kind of discussion I'm interested in engaging in. I don't know what we could engage in, but all this metaphysical shit is just of no use or no interest to me whatsoever. So I just, oh, good, he's gone. All right, goodbye.
Robert, I didn't even get to Valentine's Day with this guy. He's such an angry fucker, isn't he? Kind of passive-aggressive, maybe you might call him. But I think it was a good podcast. I don't even think he really comprehends that I'm like sitting here filming all of this, creating content, which no one really cares about. I'm doing the same thing that he does. Oh, gross.
And that is because of incomplete awareness. But then, if that awareness were to change, and you were to realize that
you're going hard, T-Robs. You're going hard, dog.
You would then veer over to the opposite point of view. Everything is happening involuntarily. And I am left out. I'm a puppet. I simply have to obey. You see? But this would be incorrect. The point is rather this. We don't have a system of nature which is either deterministic or voluntaristic. The relationship of the individual to the environment is not one of the individual as some little thing in the environment which is moved by the environment and responds to the environment passively. Nor, oppositely, do we have a situation in which the individual is a center of activity that all of its own, to some extent, alters and changes the environment. Both of these opinions are based on lack of awareness or ignorance.
Happy Valentine's Day.
No, it's a crease, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the diagonal, you know? Like
Issa, I'm all alone on Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine?
Oh,
God, he really
yes, I
cares.
would, but you're asking me too late.
Well, I need a
It's
woman.
already-
I can't be a
It's already
Valentine.
15th here.
No, it's 11 p.m. here. I have 56 more minutes to find a Valentine.
I'll be
Okay,
your Valentine.
good.
I'll be your Valentine.
I'll be your Valentine.
No,
No, he asked me.
let's keep it natural. You two faggots be each other's Valentines, and Issa and I will be Valentines.
Excuse me, why are you using that profanity?
You use profanity nonstop, and now you're correcting me on Valentine's Day?
I never say that. I never use profanity. Don't be ridiculous.
Anyways, it's too late. I've already confirmed it with Issa. You're out of the running. Sorry, boys.
Okay, what would you take
56
Issa?
minutes of Valentine's.
What would you take Issa for Valentine's? Give us your Valentine's.
We are going to Fogo de Chao, and we aren't going to use the coupons, baby. We're going to do the full package, and we are going to stuff ourselves like Elon Musk and butter steak.
In 56 minutes?
Which Fago the Chow? What the hell's that?
Yeah, these fucking Argentinians, they work till like 2 in the morning. They're hard workers.
What the fuck is Fago the Chow?
It's a Brazilian or Venezuelan steak place where they bring it to your table.
Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, Brazilian steakhouse. Yeah, we'll get an extremely
Brazilian
wonderful
steakhouse.
bottle of Pinot Noir. What was that, Ryan? I guess you guys. Let's go on a double date.
No, I'm not dating
Yeah,
Ryan.
we can do a double date.
I'm not dating
At least
Ryan.
try to pretend like you
I'm not
faggots like
dating
each
him
other.
Neither, but we can do Valentine's together.
I got a shimmy.
brown.
Shimmy is a dance from the 1940s.
Oh, Shimi is Shimi is a very nice guy. I like him a lot.
Oh, that was a woman.
It's a Jewish guy.
Oh no, Shimmy's the guy that had the Smurfs villain in his PTR.
Oh yeah, the Smurfs. Yeah, that's right.
The hell's a Smurf?
He's cool.
No,
Smurf.
I think he came after Rabbi a couple months ago.
Why? I think
Oh,
Randy
because
deserves
Robert
it.
comes after all of them.
Randy's
Randy
not me.
comes after all of them. So
Randy-
you're gonna be upset because they come after him.
And the funny thing is
It's
that
how
Randy
he
has
came
a...
after him. He just tried to project anti-Semitism onto everybody.
Randy's not your
but
friend.
Randy says, I am an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
But,
He
but
said
what
that.
the context of what was being said wasn't anti-Semitic. So.
Oh my god, Ryan, you're such a fucking cut for that, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, listen, I support the right of people to hate whoever they want to hate. I don't care if they hate the Jews or they
Ryan,
hate the Christians or they hate whomever.
Ryan,
Randy has said, I am an anti-Semite. So when someone calls him an anti-Semite, he has said he's an anti-Semite.
Ryan, you have to. I have competitively reframed Clubhouse, and you just have to remember that everyone here, and I mean everyone, is actively stupid, dumb, and low IQ. So with that understanding, you have to give a free pass to everybody because you are the sucker if you're listening to them and not recording them, because at least you deflect a little bit of the shame of recording somebody and saying, you know what, I'm creating content. I am not letting this person live in my brain rent free because I would be a sucker. That's the problem with this app is when you listen to Randy McDickerson go on and on and on, you are his victim. He is a spider and that is his web. It is the same thing as a fisherman. He is a next level Muslim using Christianity to trick
No,
people.
he's not ex-Muslim. He was always Christian. He was born Christian.
No, you don't see the analogy that he is a fisherman using a fishing net to catch fish. And if you get stuck in his fishing net of despair, you are his FetLife victim.
Oh my god, do you want to hear the recording of Jazzy talking shit about Randy?
Go for it.
Did you
Oh
show
my-
it to Randy?
No, because I haven't seen him for a long ass time. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
say it.
Let me find it. It's
What
basically,
month?
this happened last week.
here and preach about God all the time, and then you just told us you produce porn and fuck niggas' wives. Yeah, you devil worshiping bitch. All y'all do is mask behind religion, bro. You're not slick no more. We see you evil white motherfuckers. And I'm not talking about the white people. I'm not talking about the white people that walk around here every day. I'm talking about the ones like you. Yeah. I'm talking about the Bible peddlers, right? I'm talking about the ones that say, I'm not white, I'm Middle Eastern, but then they come over here to benefit from other countries and check off Caucasian boxes. I'm talking about the ones that are Orthodox Christian and act like rabbis. but pull butt plugs out their ass and tell Keegan they're going to dip their balls in his mouth.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Butt plugs in their ass. Yeah, clearly it was Randy she was referring to.
When she's like a 65-year-old woman drinking whiskey and still on Clubhouse screaming profanities,
I don't think she will be able to afford whiskey.
I'm just saying that. Do you know who is her name Reverend? Do you know who she is? She has this horrific photo of this black guy with like a big bushy hair and like a mustache. She's pale and ugly. That's the kind of bitch Jazzy's gonna become, because that chick Reverend is a real piece of trash. I mean, like next level ghetto trash. I mean, it may sound really harsh, but she has a very pernicious mouth on her, just like Jazzy. That's all I'm trying to say when I say ghetto trash.
Oh my god, ghetto trash.
Yeah, it's people that just love the outrage, they love the fake outrage. They wake up angry, they want to fight.
I think it's technically memetics or mnemonics or metaphysics. Like that is nigga physics. Nigga metaphysics. It is. It's Ebonic metaphysics. David is kind of an Ebonic metaphysician as well.
David Bobadilla's in here?
Yeah, he says, "We don't do it." That's when he's drooling in his third vodka. You know he's a drooler. I don't even know David, but I know this man drools when he drinks.
David, is that true?
What does drill mean?
Drool, meaning he salivates.
Drool.
He's
okay,
salivating
sorry,
back into his cocktail.
I thought you said drill. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mumbler. And so when some people drink, their words start just mumbling, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how much have you had to drink? You're just mumbling shit. David's a mumbler.
Oh my god, David, you're a mumbler.
He's trying to deny it, but you've all heard it. Confirm it. You know it's true. I bet you if he comes up here right now, he'll be beep, 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 beep.
What do you think that goes through Jazzy's brain the whole day? I mean, do you think she's always in fighting mode?
Yeah. Definitely.
That anyone that crosses her path,
even if she was trying to lead like a yoga meditation class, she'd be like, next position is downward dog. Hurry the fuck up about it. We ain't got all day. Downward dog, bitch, now. She's a future black MAGA concentration camp guard. That's my opinion. She's gonna work essentially at a prison, probably.
Lordy.
Can you imagine Jazzy meditating?
Oh, motherfucker.
Can you picture her in your mind meditating?
Motherfucker. Oh,
No, but seriously, no, I'm not joking. Can you imagine her in your mind, like trying to meditate? I can't. Like, I don't see her having a peaceful, quiet moment by herself in her mind. In front of
well, you ain't in the bathroom when she gets up in the morning and takes the Cosby kids to the beach and does her hidden secret goddess bath ritual. You don't know shit about her bath ritual. It's like cosmic. It's like the universe, like the Milky Way. Who are you, Issa, to say that she doesn't experience the divine when she gets in her shitter? Never underestimate a black woman's ability to project her own goddess upon the world. There's a
Hello.
hi,
Is this
Yakov.
Reverend Allen?
Oh, hi, Yakov.
Hi. Reverend Allen, how are you?
Huh?
Sounding
Oh,
like
I
he's
was
in
doing my
preacher mode.
jazzy Jasmine
Impersonation of
impersonation.
Jazzy.
Oh my
Leading
God,
a
look at
meditation
me.
course.
I'm Ryan's sister. Hi, everyone.
Is this Ryan as a woman?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
Who are you doing an impersonation of?
Everyone.
Jazzy.
Bueno Shaloila.
The only good thing that Jazzy left to this world is that
Shimmy,
hello, hello.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that wasn't even her original. I bet you that's learned behavior from some other ghetto room. I bet you she didn't even come up with
probably
that.
Hello.
She heard
It
that.
sounds like
She's
flattery.
repeating that. She did not come up with that. That's Donald Trump saying we got to drain the swamp. He didn't even come up with that.
You might be right.
Everything that everybody says is essentially something in their memory. Otherwise, where does it come from?
Ryan, you look like Ann Coulter, the conservative lady.
Ryan looks like that faggot from that stupid vampire movie.
Well, that's hot.
Not really. Have you seen those movies? They are the dumbest movies I've ever seen in my life.
His face is way too flat to be my face.
That's you.
No, it's
I've
not.
never watched.
Yes,
any
it
of
is.
those movies.
Just go on YouTube and watch the previews or watch some clips, and you will realize that if you want to waste your time, Clubhouse is a much more dopamine producing experience than watching
What is
low
what they're called? Twilight Zone.
Twilight series.
Twilight Zone. Oh, Twilight. Yeah.
Oh my God, Gigi, get that ugly man out of here.
Gigi.
My favorite episode is To Serve Man.
Girl, every time I come into a room where you are, you leave. Why?
The Monsters Are Due on Main Street is my favorite.
Get this man out of here.
Monsters Are Due on Main Street or something.
She's a real woman.
That's a real man.
So, do you think Taylor Swift is a Satan worshiper?
Yes.
Why?
Watch To Serve Man. It is
They booed her at the Super Bowl.
on
Really?
Maple Street. The quintessential.
I know, but why
Yeah,
is she a
why
Satan
would they
worshiper?
put her?
Because they showed her in the big teleprompter, like in the TV, in the stadium, and everyone went, boo! It's on YouTube. Look it up.
Wow, that was because, of course, with the whole Donald Trump thing.
Yes, and when Donald Trump was on the teleprompter, everyone was like, yeah, everyone's screaming happy.
That's amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And what was her face when they did boo?
She was shocked. She was like, what the hell? She was
Yeah,
like,
she covered her
wow,
face and
shit,
was like,
wow.
I'm so
Yeah.
embarrassed.
She covered her face.
If you
She's
want
gonna be the third woman. She's gonna be the third woman that Donald Trump brings down.
if you believe that all communication is hypnosis, musicians like Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Madonna, Prince, Elton John, they are technically just very complicated hypnotists.
They're psyops.
Yeah.
No,
but
it's not psyops.
also-
They are creating music, which is essentially a mantra or a mass hypnosis communication. It's very technical and complicated. We just think it's superficial because we're listeners, but their craft, their art, their magic of creating that sound, that vibration, that image, it fully takes their whole self to create that. So to think that Taylor Swift is just some dummy, I mean, she understands communication at a very high level. What I'm saying is pussy bends steel.
You see what that football player in Kansas City Chiefs had this hoodie that said, Swifties can suck my nuts or something?
No, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, he was really trolling her at some
Because
party.
her boyfriend is also from that team, right?
Exactly. And, you know,
not even the teammates. And
oh, no,
I think
they
the
really
boyfriend.
don't like her. They really don't like her, and a lot of people.
I think the boyfriend is pro-Trump as well.
I don't know. She's definitely pro-Dem.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, she endorsed.
She hates
Harris.
Trump.
She endorsed Harris to her 260 million followers.
Yeah,
whatever
then some of her fans started doing videos for Trump. singing her songs.
You know, I assume David is here because he doesn't have a Valentine on Valentine's Day. So, David, if you'd like to come up, I'd be willing to give you 50% of my Valentine exchange with Issa.
No. What are you talking about? You
I was
cannot
just in the
exchange
room
me
with David.
50%.
Hey, David.
What? You're not allowed to pimp me. You don't get
This
that.
is a digital transaction. We can cut it up later.
Is this jack off?
Yeah, but what if I don't want to be
Hi.
me Valentine? David
Can't we just
Valentine?
try to make David feel happy?
Missed you too.
Okay, David, I'm gonna be 50% your Valentine. Come on up.
It's been a hot minute since you did the jack off joke.
You
What?
can jack off anytime with me.
So wait, was David there when Diego rudely pushed Nora to the street?
What? Push north what?
Yeah, Diego kicked Nora out. That's why she had the meltdown in the lobby. So I just wanted to know, was David with Diego when they were drinking martinis in the condo?
Do you think
What do you mean
his
he
wife
kicked
was
Nora
there?
out?
Wait, do you think his wife was there?
Dave-
She showed up?
No, Jacob, hold on.
So Diego looked through the
Diego, quick.
David was pouring Diego a new gin and tonic and putting some. This is the story I heard. David was pouring a gin and tonic and was putting a lime in when Nora knocked on the condo door. And Diego looked through the peephole and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, fuck!" And he's like, "Shit, she looks like shit." He's like, "Oh, baby, I'm feeling really sick. I got the flu, and I don't think it's safe for you to come in. Can you go down to the lobby, and I'll meet you down in the lobby? I'm going to put a mask on and wash my hands. Just give me like 15 minutes. Meet me on the lobby, and I'll take you to Starbucks, baby." And so Nora took the elevator down, and on her way out, Diego called his friend Guy. And Guy, well, this is where my story is, really getting made up. But I don't know. That's my hypothesis.
But wait,
Wait, what did he
you
do?
really go to Diego's apartment?
Ask David.
David was there?
David was there with Diego.
Wow.
Wow.
Was Diego's
David.
wife there?
No, she was back.
Obviously
She was
not,
back on the
Jacob.
West Coast.
What?
They flew out to New York City to have a gangbang, and when they looked through the people and they saw how beat she was, and she didn't like her cute 26-year-old in the gym, they were like, "Fuck no, let's have a drink."
What'd you-
What I have heard is that she called Diego, she called David, she called Rick, and all of them like ditched her. Like nobody wanted to meet with them. Yeah,
That would cause a breakdown.
Yeah.
and she had a breakdown because she went all of the way to New York, and then what I am failing to understand is how is it that she got so crazy that she started following this Jewish guy just because he had a kippah? I mean, like, she's fucking crazy.
No, it wasn't a
And she's
kippah.
like-
It was
Yeah.
a Hasidic Jewish guy. They're like full on garb.
No. But did you see the guy that is going in the lift? That she chases him?
Yeah,
that a
but
Hasidic Jew?
yeah, but but
She wasn't chasing him. She was
yeah, it
trying
was a
to get
different
up the
person.
elevator.
Yeah, there
And
was
she heard the doors open.
Well, yeah, but the guy, no, because if you see the whole video, he says, the guy behind the camera says, "Why are you harassing this man?" And he passes and he goes to the lift. And then she starts, when she's like right in front of the camera, and then she just turns around and runs away and gets in the lift. And so the Jewish guy just goes out of the lift because, of course, she's crazy. And that's when the security guy intervenes and he keeps recording. But that's the man that I would think that she's harassing. And my question is, like, what in her fucked up mind took place in order for her to think that it was a good idea to just randomly harass a guy in the street?
Because
Or,
she's
in a building.
fucked in the brain and she hates Jewish people.
What I like
Yeah,
to
dude, but I
Listen-
don't know. You have to be really fucked up just to
Yeah, guess
walk
what?
somewhere and feel like you have to attack someone just because I don't know.
They
It's
put her on a
crazy.
5150 hold.
listen.
Yeah,
I
she's
like to think that our conversations with her, and they have been extensive, like very extensive. I believe that we may have helped her in a way because she's
Help her
got it.
out.
Because Though she tried to attack the man, thank God she didn't have a knife, thank God she didn't have a gun, and thank God, she didn't actually hurt anyone. But I like to think that perhaps because of all of our conditioning, she knows that she's retarded. And so when the guy is filming her, she's probably almost like, I mean, I know she's angry and psychotic, but at the same time, I think by having a lot of communication with her, with a lot of people, I mean, I hope that my communication with her was always primarily positive. I did have like an extreme moment with her and Diego when she was talking about Anne Frank's eyes. I flipped out because I'm like these.
What?
Yeah, they were talking about Anne Frank's eye color, and Diego was calling Anne Frank a trans. So I kind of had like a sick moment. Like I had a moment where I like retched in my mouth, and I was like, I hate these people, and I hate people. Like I can't stand these people. Not people, but these people. So, anyways, my point is, I'm just like, I feel like maybe we helped her in a little bit, like, because I do think you can de radicalize people and try to balance them out by either aggressively playing the contrarian or even just being a nice, like, you have to be somewhat of a contrarian to their position. Otherwise, there's no real conversation. So you can either, it's just an index of being a contrarian. Maybe there's some therapeutic value in that for people who are living with this J hate in their lives.
I don't know, but she's crazy, and she actually doesn't think that she's retarded. She thinks that she's smarter than everyone.
I mean, if smartness is based on the ability to communicate, she's a very ineffective and horrible communicator and a toxic person. So clearly, the consensus is that she is, suffering from delusions.
Today,
Really.
her hearing, actually, they're going to tell her what how do you say it? Not the sentence, but
They may hold her like indefinitely.
Conviction or something like that. No, but it's a hearing, so that
It's
they
her
will
arraignment, her first
convict her. Yeah, the conviction or whatever.
No, it's where they.
Yeah, where they will tell her.
A conviction is where you've already been charged.
Well, the charging thing.
The jury has found you guilty. That's a conviction.
Yeah, so the charging thing is today.
I looked up her case number, and she actually filed a motion to dismiss. And she told the judge, "Fuck you, bitch. I'm the real descendant of Ishmael." Signed Nora Bandora.
Nora Bandora. Actually, did you read?
That's already on file.
She filed her own motion. I was impressed. And she actually wrote in there, "Fuck you, bitch. I'm the real descendant of Ishmael, whore. Fuck you. Sincerely, Nora Bandora."
Did you see in some of the news that she identified first initially to the police as Nora Bandora?
Listen, Migzed accused me of being addicted to this app earlier today, and I'm kind of laughing because now I'm thinking about him, and I bet you anything that during Shabbos, he probably thinks about Clubhouse.
He doesn't. But,
no, I don't think.
Well, that's rich that he's accusing you of being addicted to the app.
Well, that's the thing. I thought about it, and I was like, oh, he was projecting. He was projecting his usage onto me. I mean, he's a prolific user.
Yes, he's there all the time.
He loves that.
He's my favorite one-word response person. I'll go, yes, oh, really? Sure. You just need four. You can create a mix. You take all of those things, you digitize them. Yeah, you just string them together. He's a good guy. But he's definitely not on the app on Shabbos.
No, he's not. Maybe he's thinking about the app.
Well, actually, he agreed with my my logic of how it's completely permissible to be on a cell phone on Shabbos. But the only reason why he doesn't do it is because it's like on the spirit of Shabbos. It doesn't violate any commandment, any halakkas, any
Well, if you're on Clubhouse, you're not at peace, and if it's Shabbos, you should be at peace with your family.
No, but it's the Malakas. It's not one of. You're not violating any of the 39 things you can't do on Shabbos. On the phone.
Yeah, but that you're like not saying anything. I hate to tell you.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying there's just no violation of the the rules of Shabbos.
It's using power, though, isn't it?
No, yeah, but it's DC, and DC. You're not creating a flame, which is what you can't do. You can't create.
Yeah, but you don't see the metaphor in that. The flame is you, meaning your emotional state.
No, the flame is literally a flame.
I get it, but there's a double entendre. It's a metaphor for. It's always a metaphor.
Okay.
Always.
Okay, you're right. You always, you have a unique way of looking at things.
It's not unique. This is language. This is like 8th grade shit about metaphors and similes. I don't fucking understand why people don't understand that everything is technical in religious terms. Like it's always a metaphor or a simile. You're being literal. You don't agree that you're just being too literal?
I am very literal. I only know how to be literal.
So what's up, Nikki? When are we going to put you in battle gear and send you to Gaza?
Why would I do that?
Because you're a Super Saiyan, that's why.
Why would I do that? Like, really, just wondering.
Because you're a fighter.
I'm a fighter, yes, but okay. I'm not a fighter. I give up.
You are. I've heard you get into many fights on this app.
I'm just angry.
Well, that leads to fighting.
Bitch.
Wait, what are you?
Just an angry bitch. That's about it.
What are you angry at?
Life.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You may be angry at life, but you also get into a lot of arguments with people here on this app.
I do, because I'm just an angry bitch. I've come to the realization I'm just an angry bitch.
Yeah, but do you know how to fix that? It's very easy.
A lot of us are.
When I don't struggle every day from the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep, when shit can just come easy to me and I don't have to fight or feel like I'm treading water constantly to keep my head above it, that's when I won't be an angry bitch. When my brother can come back and my brother's not gone and I don't have to live the rest of my life without him, that's when I won't be an angry bitch.
Well, Lil Haiti doesn't give no fucks about what the fuck you just said. Hey girl, how you doing, Lil Haiti? What's good tonight? What you doing? When you gonna fall asleep and start snoring for us?
Thank you, Jacob. Don't worry about me. I'm okay.
I don't like to hear it like that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't like to hear you like that either, but let little Haiti soothe you, Nikki.
2 years, and I'm just, I'm in a mood.
Lil Haiti, I gotta say, I love that PTR. It's brilliant, really.
What? Oh,
It's like, see, Yakov, that would be what you might consider a metaphor for God.
Big butts?
No, a black woman upside down on a stripper pole.
She looks anything but black. It's a
mocha, brownish. She didn't have all the full colors, but at least she's MAGA. Look at that beautiful orange.
Have you guys seen Serena Williams? There's a photo of her butt right now, and I wonder if she had butt implants because she's a major athlete, but her butt is so perfectly round.
Didn't she stop performing 3-4 years ago? Or is that her sister?
Randy, do you think that ass is instrumental in her success because of the center of gravity that it gives her? It's true. That ass is a powerful center of gravity for torque.
Oh, for sure. I'm looking to see if I can find the photo.
Ryan, can you mute Lil Haiti? She's being disrespectful.
Oh my God, man.
Ryan passed out a while ago, I think.
No, he's still up. He's fully prepped.
He's on prep?
Yeah, I mean, you think meeting guys in Grindr and having semen injected into your asshole on a Saturday night is a safe thing to do without prep? No. Duh!
Dude, it's Friday, by the way.
I know, but it's Valentine's Day, and he got snowed in, so him and his boyfriend are
Have a double
hooking up
double
tomorrow
shot.
at the
Did you
local.
say
Have a double shot tonight.
All right, let's see. All right, did you say he got snowed in, like Edward Snowden?
I'm just saying he's
Listen.
prepped.
PTR for this photo of Serena Williams' butt. Come on, tell me if that's normal or not.
Great.
Tell
I'm
me.
glad you got the evidence. Let's see.
Oh my God, Randy. No, someone digitally enhanced that butt.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's natural booty meat, but I don't even understand. That's not as prolific as I thought, and that's an old photo, isn't it?
Well, first of all, dude, I mean, look.
That's all muscle, Randy. She could destroy your head in her thighs. I mean, she literally snap it in two.
Dude, I know. I mean, too bad Scott's not here because we can talk about eating ass.
Who's not here?
Cellulite is an amazing substance. Have you ever seen when an ass is so big, it's like an independent part of the body, and when they're shuffling their feet, it's literally like right to left, bouncing up and down, and you're just like, I can't believe, because it's technically like a handicap, when you're that obese. It's unbelievable. I mean, do you think that obesity, it's got to be in the list of Social Security disability income qualifications, like rampant obesity?
Well, they dress it up to another word, maybe, but listen.
Unless it leads to an inability to walk. I mean, yeah, it could be.
I dated a girl
Cellulitis?
a long, long time ago, and she was not obese, but she was heavy enough that she had, like, when I looked at her butt had like a butt on it.
Wait,
you can see where the original butt was.
Wait, like a double chin? She had a double butt?
Kind of. That's a good way. You're working with me, and I appreciate that. I felt like there was a butt, like the big butt, and then at the end of the big butt was a smaller butt, which I'm guessing had been the original butt.
Is that technically a bubble butt?
Back then we didn't use the term, and it wasn't a bubble butt. It really wasn't. It was just, I guess, like the double chin analogy is a good one.
But that's what these ass implants look like. Is they look like chin plants on an ass.
No. She didn't have anything, believe me. She was maybe 24. She just, loved her desserts and her beer. She wasn't really obese. Honestly, I'm going to say something inappropriate, but if I'd been of a different race, her butt would have been perfect.
Her butt could have been perfect if you were even what?
I have heard that there's a metaphor for a god in the center of the earth named the goddess Assi, and she's a curved goddess. Do you think that there's any truth in the statement that the only thing true in the world is the love of a good woman?
I just don't know, brother. I just don't know.
Meaning that you've been in love with a woman and you've had incredible, feelings of attraction. Is that not like the purest state and even supersedes a lot of, religious dogma?
Look, I'm going to be blunt. I was married for a number of years and divorced. Okay, I say the closest. Look, I've been a son, I've been a husband, and I've been a father. The purest love, in my experience, was not for my wife. The love I had for my daughter, and frankly, the love I had for my parents, especially when I was little.
You have love for your daughter?
Yeah, the love I have for my daughter, not romantic love.
I don't.
Just clearing that up.
I don't mean love like romantic. Well, I guess I kind of do mean romantic love in a way that there's a flow state created from it.
Yeah, listen, I mean,
I didn't
experience that with my wife. I've been in love with other women, but, having a kid really was on another level. I'm sorry if I don't want to,
Hey, the picture I sent you, was your daughter the one on the right?
No, she was in the middle.
Oh.
I thought I replied. She's the lead singer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought she played the guitar.
She does, but not in that band.
I like her voice.
Yeah,
See, Robs, I'm still laughing at what you wrote.
It's
disgusting and funny at the same time.
I didn't give anything away.
I know. I'm just being proactive.
I know your rules.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, back to love. Listen, love is something that a lot of people are looking for. That's for sure. You know.
Yeah, but isn't a lot of it just vanity concealed under the term love?
Well, there is more to love than love. That's for sure. Is it vanity? Is it fear of loneliness? Is it, desire for something new, desire for validation? It's a lot of things.
I think this app proves that it's not just fear of loneliness, it's inability to essentially fulfill boredom, meaning that they can't get the dopamine that they want. So this app is like a good example of being able to get at a source of dopamine, minimal side effects, but people that don't have this as a way to get their dopamine, they are dealing with boredom and loneliness. This does kind of fill both buckets, I suppose.
So what have you, Alan, given up to make way for time spent on the app? What things have you put aside in order to spend
I have
time on
I
Clubhouse?
have essentially tried to whether it's irresponsible or not, I have tried to limit the things that I'm doing, meaning that I want to have as few things that I have to do as possible, meaning
No, I
that
get that, but that's not the question. It's a zero sum. Your time is a zero sum. Before Clubhouse, there were things that you're doing.
no,
that
what I'm saying is
gives the amount of time.
I'll give you a concrete example, Yaakov. I used to listen to Howard Stern every day, and now I almost never listen to it. I just can't bring myself to cancel my subscription, but I certainly
Hey,
cut
that's not
down.
a lot of money you're paying for that. Do it right away.
what is that at Sirius
See,
XM?
that's a perfect example. You used to do something. Now you're on in the morning with Jeff and the other groups and other rooms you visit, and you're not listening to Howard Stern.
Yeah, you know what, Yaakov, I'm glad you said that. I'm making a note that tomorrow.
Just pay me.
I'm canceling.
Pay XM. Just send the check to me.
This app does.
I'll tell you what, tomorrow I plan to cancel Sirius. I plan to cancel Apple Plus. I'm really bored. I don't like it.
What about
Yeah,
Netflix? Do you have
it's inertia.
Netflix?
Inertia keeps people from canceling these
Right.
things.
Cancel,
You're probably
also,
spending $200 a month in fees.
cancel
Right.
all
So let's
subscriptions.
go over what else I have. Netflix, I'll never cancel. HBO Max, Truth.
Cancel them. Who cares?
$39.
Thing is, I've shared my HBO Max password with so many people.
So guess what? They're in for a rude awakening. That doesn't mean
Take away their dopamine and say, welcome, you can come to my new hypnotherapy room on Clubhouse.
Well, the truth is that, White Lotus is about to
Look,
start.
let's go through your list. Let's continue with your list.
White Lotus is about to start. You want to see what Arnold Schwarzenegger's son get naked? Like, who gives a fuck? What's wrong? Cancel it all. It's stupid.
No, what I'll probably do, honestly, is I'm going to cancel it for 2 months and come back when White Lotus is done and watch it all.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't need the money and you're only going to save a little bit of money, it's a pain in the butt. It's not even a pain in the butt. My point.
It's so simple to sign back up. It's not a pain in the butt.
That's not my point. The point is all of this exterior communication that we have been engaging in for 20 plus years, you realize when you come on this app, it doesn't fill both buckets. You're really not generating the dopamine you can generate by having talk therapy, essentially.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep, for now, Amazon, Netflix, and believe it or not, I'm keeping Paramount for now.
You're crazy. How do you even have enough time to watch anything on these stupid platforms?
Well, I don't. That's why I'm beginning to cancel some things. But yeah, I wish I'd canceled a year ago. And then finally we have Hulu.
What a waste. You have everything. Oh my gosh.
Well, I had almost everything. That's right. Yeah. Listen, dude, you don't know, you know a little about me. I work in a field that's tangential to TV. So it's a business expense, but even so, it's 200 here, 200 there. I'm trying to cut down. Each subscription, 12 times 15 is at least 200, I'm keeping Spotify.
Can I have 10% of your saving?
Yeah.
How much do you spend a month on your gym membership?
The IDF. FIDF.
You got it.
No, actually, he's the IDF.
How much
What's
do
the
you
name of I have to cancel the Whitney Museum.
How much do you spend on your gym membership each month?
Well, I have a gym in my building, and I don't go to that.
Oh my
I gotta
gosh.
start going though. That's for sure.
You see, your priorities are completely reversed, as opposed to being actually strategic in what you're spending time on.
No, dude. Of course. Tell me about it. You're right. I'm not arguing with you.
I don't know. It's like looking at an obese person and saying to yourself, your only strategy, your only goal in life should be losing weight. Everything else is insignificant. But I get the problem is dopamine, is the dopamine creation, is that the obese person without drugs or speed or some type of stimulant doesn't have the brain generation to like really maybe push through the workout. I mean, I don't.
Is it brain generation? Is that the issue?
It's like they need a stimulation to get their ass to the gym, or some type of consistency to commitment, or some type of stimulus to cause the will to want to go to the gym. And so it's a complicated problem. I mean, it's basically brain science. How do you get an obese person to consistently go to the gym and really do focused movement and effort for an hour and a half, an hour a day? It's, there's got to be a way to essentially do a drug and hypnosis inducement to save that obese person's life.
Dude, it's not just obese people.
It's everybody, but I'm saying in terms of priorities, an obese person should come to the logical conclusion that their lifestyle requires complete and utter destruction and 180-degree turn, about face on what it is they're doing in, with their activities, their behavior, their thinking. It's
Right.
primarily a thinking problem, because then the thinking leads to action.
Right.
Or lack thereof.
Okay, what else are we canceling?
Oh man. Yaakov, they have those softwares that you can buy a software that checks everything that you have.
Rocket money.
That's just another subscription.
No, but you can use it for free and cancel it like I did. Just use it to flag everything and cancel it within 30 days.
Within 30 days. I may do that, buddy. I may do that.
I did it. It worked fine.
Yeah. It'd be funny if you'd sign up for it and then you forget to cancel it.
Cancel all your
company that helps you flag that.
Randy, cancel all your subscriptions and go join a yoga studio outside of the gym in your building, and just look at all those beautiful yoga asses doing upward dog, downward dogs, and let that raise your Shekhinah and your Kundalini.
You know what a downward dog is?
Upward dog is you just lay on your stomach and prop yourself up, inverting your spinal column. But you can do low intensity yoga with beautiful women. It'll raise your Kundalini or your chakras, and it'll stimulate more neurons and more beneficial hormones, because a lot of the problem is creating hormone too. You need to basically brain science or hack your body through activity. Because all these subscriptions are just draining you, literally financially and psychologically. They're not really they're not giving you wisdom. What they're doing is they're showing you symbols of wisdom, but you're not actually.
No, they're numbing me for sure. It's escapism. They're numbing me. I know. I've wasted a lot of time in my life watching TV. I can't be working all the time. I need to be numb, but and escape. But it's costs too much.
Yeah, I've wasted a huge part of my life watching movies.
Oh yeah. Great movies. I mean, it's the great stuff that's great. It's the shitty stuff that's a waste of your life.
Is watching Back to the Future 30 times necessary?
I don't regret watching the great stuff. It's the mindless stuff, the YouTube feed, the Instagram bullshit. I regret that.
Yeah, that may be true. But again, it's all just time and hypnosis and communication through pictures and videos. You don't really gain anything from it. I told my dad, I was like, you should have raised me at the library, not Blockbuster. He said, fuck you, I want my money back.
Wow, from who?
My dad was joking, meaning that, he spent a lot of money entertaining me at Blockbuster, and I was complaining that he didn't take me to the library and force me to read books.
Oh, my father's course. He's certainly look. Sometimes you can't control people. My father really. I mean, he has a different personality than me. He didn't. I mean, he loved reading the paper. He loved reading. Yeah, he liked watching TV a little, but I'm a TV addict. So, it happened despite him, not because of him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I gotta say, watching Sopranos definitely probably had a negative impact on my life.
I love Sopranos.
I love it too, but
Right. I mean,
it's
very high level writing.
No, it shows you a criminal lifestyle. And it's not that I engaged in any criminal activity. I was just hanging around with individuals who weren't really achieving anything in life. And as a result, we're sitting around smoking weed, watching Tony Soprano rage for an hour. It's a dopamine web of despair. It's just a web. I mean, the HBO is a spider that casts its web and catches you because it's that good.
Hey, Yaakov, you there?
Yeah, man.
I got another one that I subscribe to. It's really a complicated one. I subscribe to Audible. Do you do Audible? Do you know about it? Do you do audiobooks in general?
Audible.
Do you do audiobooks?
No.
I live for them. I actually fall asleep to them. I love them so much.
If you fall asleep to them, what are you paying for?
No, I mean, they keep me company during the day. I see Issa's agreeing with me. So, when you say you want to comment on audiobooks, I listen to them during the day when I'm walking around, but also I'll find a boring one and fall asleep to it.
Yeah, I have Audible, and I use it, but I buy physical books. Like, I am obsessed with physical books, but I use Audible to read my physical books because that way I can keep a pace. So I buy the book and I listen to the Audible.
Randy, I bought that book about the kid killed in 1929. It's quite good to listen to.
Is this our Jeff?
The Loeb, you mean?
No, it's called...
the Lindbergh case?
No. It's the yeshiva boy who was killed in Hebron.
Oh, I don't know about this book.
Oh, I thought you gave me a thumbs. It's very good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no. But you said that. I'm sorry. You said that's very interesting that you buy the books and the Audible book. You buy the physical book and the audio book.
So I use both at the same time.
So
yeah, it's me. Hi.
So it's called.
It helps me keep the pace as well.
It's called Ghosts of a Holy War. So this woman in Memphis, Tennessee, I think.
But there are. Just let me close with this so we are not talking three topics at the same time. And I also, there are some books that I just don't find interesting enough or quickly enough to order them, so I just listen to them when I go on my walks or something.
Just click the link above and listen to the prayers of Reb Nachman. I recorded that 8 years ago.
Listen, I have done so many audio books, and that I wish I had a hardcover book on my shelf. Because here's the thing: like audiobooks, there's a time for them. But sometimes when I also love looking at my hardcover books on the shelf, taking them down from the shelf, and looking at them for like an hour or so, or half an hour, and then putting it back up. And you can't do that with audiobooks, you know?
Yeah, and I also, I have one that marks my books. So I put notes and highlight stuff and things, so I do.
What's amazing when you read books and you are literally actively discovering in real time and you're aware of the active discovery where you're actually retaining what you're reading and it's profound. And that is like a very ecstatic moment. and it can't really be replicated because in many ways, if you're really reading with comprehension or paying attention, if you read it a second time, it doesn't hit the same way as the first time, and because you kind of already know it and you recognize that you've already read it before.
But a book hits you different ways every time you read it, because your context is different. What's in your mind is different, and everything is
that's
different.
true.
So the second time you read a book, I always get a different thing.
Yes.
And there are a few books that I have that I don't know, I just go through them over.
Well, it acts as a meditational tool. It's like a gestalt. You are forming impressions on what you're reading, so you're dynamic based off of
it. But you get different stuff every time you open them. It's amazing.
There are some things, though, that are pillars.
There's people who read the Bible every year.
Yeah.
Some people don't change, though, and so there's pillars, though, and there's maps or networks within books, meaning that to fully comprehend one book, you may need to read other books to get because it's like expanded large language models, basically.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, Randy, I sold off 50% of my Valentine's Day gift to Issa, and I'd be willing to give Yakov and Randy both 20%, or maybe like we could go
What is
equals.
What?
Issa is my Valentine, and I've decided to sell and chop up my Valentine.
Me to other people.
This is love. This is sharing love. This is compartmentalization of love, distribution of love.
She's splitting you. Or splitting his Valentine.
This love affair has caused a split personality in me. So, we were talking about Venus Williams or Serena's ass and the bubble butt, and how in esoteric philosophy, the bubble butt or the goddess Assi, the curved one, is technically a metaphor for the female god or the Shekhinah, maybe. And the point is, the curved ass is such a powerful visual stimulation to the human brain. What was it, Ryan?
Would you like to see my juicy curved ass?
No, I don't really want to see your bubble butt. I mean, that's maybe for your future.
Bubble butt?
Lil Hades PTR is all the bubble butt I need in this room tonight. I'm just merely stating that the curved ass of a beautiful woman, to me personally, I like to associate with my bullshit projection here, but it is such a power in the universe, in reality, that as a man, and when you see the bubble butt, there is no mountain that you cannot scale. There is no bar of steel that you cannot bend. There is no conquest that you cannot lay claim to when you see a bubble butt. And I am sure that genocides, wars, holocausts probably could have been prevented if a woman was more modest and didn't flaunt that bubble butt.
Can I ask a quick question? Okay, so given the Nora situation,
what you're trying to say is that she didn't have a bubble butt, thus she got rejected by Diego.
So, Chicago Cheeseburger, have you figured out the archives of her speaking on Clubhouse? Have you put together an archive, yes or no?
Well, hold on. The first question is, were you actually there with Diego when she showed up?
Wait, that was a better... Hold on. Yakov, how dare you? No offense.
You didn't answer that question from the prior room.
But my question was such a great question. Okay, so good.
Okay.
Yes, but first answer this, David. Were you there when Diego rejected her?
I'm not going to answer
that. Better question. People want to know that shit.
I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that question.
Who are you to keep
Do not betray any confidences, David.
See?
You said you were a
That means
vault.
yes.
Keep it in the
Silence is
vault.
confirmation.
You said you were a vault. Keep it in the vault.
Wait, so what happened to my question?
No, there's
He's
no
gonna
art. You
answer
can go
if you
on.
answer the other one.
You can go on YouTube and type in Diego Nora and Nora Bandora. Tell me what you find. Bandora may be spelled Badoura instead of
I thought we moved on
Bandor.
beyond that.
No, I'm gonna donk and dunk all over Diego and Nora until the apocalypse. I mean, dumb is dumb. I gotta call out stupid for being stupid. Sorry, David. Go drool in your 6th vodka for the night. Have a good night. Good Shabbos.
How do you write Bandora?
Bandora.
No, but how
I think
did he
2 R's.
write Bandora in the YouTube? Edmund?
Did he say goodbye?
Oh, he left?
I'm not looking at the screen.
Oh, no. I'm not looking at the screen now. Oh, no, yeah, he's there. You know, I tag Diego every time I repost something about Nora on Twitter. And I always tell him, what are you gonna do for your girlfriend?
Sorry, I just went to go refill my wine goblet. Bandura is spelled Bandoura as opposed to Bandoro.
Okay, see, Ryan, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, Ryan is on prop. His ears, he can barely see. He's going blind.
My ears.
You know,
I
did you
don't
see?
find anything on YouTube with these names.
Yeah, it's very hard to find anything on YouTube because they prioritize all the mainstream media profiles. But
Then just share the link.
I will. Did you see the news article that Ozempic is causing people to go blind?
Really?
Google it.
Wow.
It's a health crisis.
You said Ozempic and I got hungry.
I have a bunch of Diego rooms where we created like the cult of Diego and everybody put up his stupid PTR. Do you remember? I don't know if you were part of that.
I remember those. I remember seeing everyone with the thing, but I was not in the room.
That was so funny. That was honestly hilarious because we were just relentlessly attacking Diego and Nora regarding Head and Shoulders and dandruff. It was very funny. One time Diego was like look at John. He just fucking creates lies and throws shit up in the air and whatever sticks, sticks. I don't have dandruff. That was supposed to be funny. I thought I was going to get a couple laughs. That is your typical prepped laugh. David, welcome back. Mr. Bobadilla.
So, Badia, are you ready to answer the question?
Yeah.
Hello, little Haiti.
Is he normal?
What?
Nora recently got discharged from the 5150 psychiatric hold and took a job at Free Palestinian Chicken on 7th and Broadway. Lil Haiti, can I ask you to be my Valentine tonight? I've already given away all my ISA credit points. You're all that's left.
Ozempic causes eye damage, kidney damage, and cyber cancer.
It causes what? Can you repeat?
Eye damage or blindness, and liver or kidney damage.
So not only are you still fat, but now you're blind. I guess that's a good
There's been
thing.
many cases of this?
These people don't even know how fat they are anymore because they can't see themselves in the mirror.
I'm not allowed to take prep with my Valtrex or any NSAID.
Have there been many cases of it?
Prep and Valtrex. That's an interesting combination. Just once a day.
I have herpes on my middle finger.
Oh yeah, you said.
Where in the middle finger is the herpes sore appearing?
On the second knuckle.
You know, I have often thought that it would be possible to do, what is the doctor that deals with the skin again? What the fuck is that called?
Dermatologist.
A dermatologist. I really do believe this, that like you should be able to take a magnifying glass and utilize the sun to actually act in the same way that a laser does, you know, to cauterize or to burn. Yeah, but like literally using a magnifying glass on that sore, it could be, you know, risky because who knows, but I think it could be possible to utilize sunlight and even create a business or a company that creates, you know, lenses and a way to essentially perform skin procedures during the sun, you know, during high time in the sun. I think people would fall prey to that as being like a way to cure skin cancer, to remove herpes sores, to remove skin tags. Because technically you're just magnifying the light and creating a laser, but
Why would I put a scar on my hand? The blister will go away.
no, because what you're doing is technically burning the virus.
Kill the skin, exactly.
And the skin, yeah.
So it doesn't
because
come
the
back.
virus lays dormant.
I know this is all a scam, but I'm just saying it's a scam that people would probably be like, "That's fucking smart."
But it does always. So what would happen if you cauterize or burn that part of the skin?
Maybe I should cut my middle finger off.
No,
Not
that's
the middle finger, it's just a little piece of
you just need radiation. Technically, that's what light is. I mean, it's what you're doing is radiating that particular part. But the problem is you don't know how it's going to heal. And so what it's going to do is it's going to scab. And it's possible that using the sun to try to kill cells can actually maybe cause cancer of the cells. I don't know, but it's a theory. Because you're destroying the genetic, you know, you're destroying the genetic material. You're basically degrading the proteins, I suppose, or the DNA of that particular region by using high intensity sunlight.
Interesting.
And I don't think you need to go do it like, you know, I'm just saying you could get a magnifying glass and try to just, you know, do it gently maybe, or really get a good burn, you know, and then have it scab. Just a thought. Just thinking about the herpes sore on your middle finger on a Valentine's Day. You know, typical conversation. So I have a tenant in my Airbnb, and I don't think it's like the real identity of the person, you know. Like I think the ID verification on Airbnb is a joke. That people use stolen IDs, fake identities, and she had like booked it. She also has like a guest who's living with her, so I think that's the thing is like I don't want to pry into anybody's personal affairs, but there's no real background check or credit check or anything when somebody books an Airbnb, so you don't know what you're gonna end up with. It could be fucking heroin addicts running a whorehouse. You don't know. Could be a ghetto gagger who won't leave and is a sophisticated, um, you know, a fucking squatter. So there's a risk to running Airbnbs where you end up with somebody more crazy than you, but my contention is I don't think anybody's crazier than me. So if somebody's going to try to pull a fast one on me, I mean, they better have like, they better be fucking crazy. So thus, I don't have anything to worry about because I think I'm the superior crazy person. However, I have to do all the cleaning. So when they leave, whatever destruction they made, I have to fucking deal with. So it's not really about a question about being crazy, but a question of I hate having to fucking clean up other people's messes.
I'm falling asleep. I slept today in your room, Edmund, a little bit.
This is my ASMR sleep hypnosis for deep
While you were
reprogramming.
talking, actually, I like your voice when I sleep. Like you say stop, you just keep going.
This is my Valentine's gift to you, my darling. Happy Valentine's.
Thank you.
Sleep with Cupid in the clouds, and may love fill your heart for all the ages.
So sweet.
Well, you got 20% of that ass, Yakov. You want to butter it up a little bit?
Stop giving
No,
off
just
my
send 20,
ass to everyone.
20 shekels or whatever you want. Just I'll give you my
You're gonna make a tzedakah to that ass.
Sure, why not? I'll pray to that ass.
The curved one.
Amazing.
The goddess ass.
In some universe, there is a goddess called ass.
What do you know how Democrats are represented by the elephant and Republicans are the donkey?
Yeah, it's like we need updates on that metaphor.
Do you know esoterically what the symbols of the donkey and the elephant mean?
I learned it so many years ago and I've forgotten it. I really don't care, but give me a quick 30-second version.
I think the elephant is the all, meaning it represents the universe or democracy, and the Republican represents the donkey, which is the ass, meaning that the court is full of assholes, maybe something like that. Because I saw a picture in China where.
No, but isn't it the other way around? The Republicans are the elephant.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer.
Yeah. It's the other way around, and the donkeys are the Democrats.
No, I don't think so. Right? Isn't the Republican the donkey?
No, the Republicans are the elephant.
The elephant.
Oh, maybe then I got it reversed. Fuck. I thought it was the other way. So then I guess it doesn't make as much sense. Well, that makes more sense, I guess.
Let's see what. The donkey has been the symbol of the Democratic Party since the 19th century. Originated from Andrew Jackson's 1828 presidential campaign when opponents called him a jackass. Instead of rejecting the label, Jackson embraced it as donkeys were seen as strong, determined, and hardworking animals.
Also, it really means that they're jackasses.
Yeah,
That's
over
amazing.
time, cartoonist Thomas Nast popularized the donkey as the Democratic symbol representing resilience and connection to the working class. The elephant became the symbol of the Republican Party through a political cartoon by Thomas Nast, the same guy. In 1874, it was depicted as a strong, intelligent, powerful animal, symbolizing the Republican Party's influence and stability. The elephant has also conveyed a sense of steadfastness and reliability.
Well, that's amazing. So Republicans chose the elephant because it's strong, intelligent, good memory, etc.
I don't think they chose
it. And the Democrats chose the donkey because they start self-deprecating as jackasses. It completely makes sense.
Well, I don't know if they chose it as much as this guy Thomas Nast drew it, and they're just like, yeah, okay, we accept that.
Yeah, but they adopted it, so they're the jackass party.
Well, what do you think about the word Republican and democracy? Because in Republic, you got the first two is re, and dem is da or d.
No, it's no.
You can't do that.
Republic comes from res publica, which is the thing, the public thing, which is the law. It's a government ruled by law, and then democracy comes from demokratios, right, which is the government of the people. A government ruled by the people. So, but the U.S. is a republic. It's not a democracy.
Right, but I think it's different for Republican Party as opposed to what does republic mean?
Yeah, but I mean, of course it is different, but it stems from the same source. I mean, the Republican Party is because they were connecting themselves to the essence of the U.S.
But look at the words themselves. Just focus in on the words. Demo is like a demonstration.
No, demo means people.
It did come from the Greek.
I know, but I'm
Demos,
trying to play with the
exactly, it means
words.
people.
I'm not trying to do definitions here. I'm trying to hyperanalyze words as in the same way that I would look at the
this
word
is
God.
hyperanalyzing because it comes from the Greek demos.
You're hyper-creating analysis. You're not looking at the roots of words. Roots of meaning.
Demos come from Greek people. It means
Listen,
people.
you guys aren't actually reading anything other than telling me your opinion. So I don't understand why my opinion is any more any instant. You're not reading from an etymology book. You're giving me your fucking opinion.
It's not an opinion. Just go and fucking
Everything is an opinion unless you show me the source. Don't you know how Clubhouse works?
Google it. Just Google it.
Let me Google that for you. I'm sitting here having fun. Meanwhile, you two think you're fucking etymologists or some shit.
My Latin classes in high school. I took etymology, and then we had Latin sources and Greek sources. Demos is from people.
Demographic democracy.
Yeah, demographics, exactly.
Democracy.
It's people.
Like even Holocaust comes from a Greek root.
So, I mean, this goes back to my belief in the word God, which is go do, go backwards, do go forward, do backwards. I mean, how do you think in terms of the English language, we have compressed the all into a term known as God as opposed to ALL, which is technically, in my opinion, the same thing. All or God are synonymous.
See, you know what I love about you? You'll never let the facts get in the way of a good opinion.
Yep.
Well, it's like having herpes on your middle finger and having to take Valtrex to treat it every day.
Okay, you have to.
I don't treat it every day. I treat it with breakouts.
So, like, when the economy is sagging, you lower interest rates, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. That's what economists do. And when it's on fire, you raise them so the economy doesn't boil out of control. You make the cost of capital, i.e. loans, more and more expensive till people take out less and less. Then the economy starts to contract, and then it reaches hopefully a soft landing. And if it goes too low, you ease interest rates, and then it's all a big cycle. The trick is to not have it cyclical and sort of be as flat as possible.
But it is cyclical.
Yeah, it is, but it's not like a sine wave.
What are all the different types of waves?
Oh, there's sawtooth waves, sine waves. There's so many different waves.
E wave, a T wave.
Yeah, I mean, you can just keep on going. All the shapes you can imagine.
Look at this guy, Josh Taffy. Josh, do you think Jewish people in medieval Europe were candy makers, and that's where the word taffy comes from?
That's pretty funny, but no, I think they were survivors. I think they were survivors.
I'm a survivor.
You're a survivor. You had flip flops.
No, I'm a survivor.
Did you see our show?
So click the link above, everyone. We're listening to the prayers of Rebbe Nachman. I recorded that in Redondo Beach, California 8 years ago. It's my #1 video with over 1,000 views.
Your #1 video has 1,000 views?
I mean, I think my other videos may have more, but that is the #1 Rebbe Nachman video on YouTube. Nobody else has Rebbe Nachman as good as I do.
Assume you're Ashkenazi. Josh, you're Ashkenazi, right?
Nachman, Nachman, Nachman.
Nine, 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 nine. Is that Rabbi Nachman or no?
Close enough.
Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Atishbi, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Agiladi, B'meira b'yameinu b'Mashiach, b'David Mashiach.
Boy, Shalom. We haven't had that kind of Shekhinah in here in 10 minutes.
Nine, 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 nine. Wait, can I tell you my favorite pretzel song?
Well, I'm going to go outside and shovel before all this fucking snow turns to ice. What do you think his chef? I don't know. It snowed maybe like a couple inches.
I let the local Guatemalans do the heavy lifting.
Guatemala? Isa already left, senor.
My guy's from Guatemala.
It's a new day. He said it's a new day. It's a new day.
But before I go...
That's Rob Nachman of Breadful. That's Rob Nachman of Breadful. That's a different Rebbe.
It's a different Rebbe.
Before you go, what?
Before I go outside and shovel in the snow, I'd like to read you a song from my book, Pearls of Yiddish Songs. This is called Shh, Hush, and Don't Worry. It's a folk song entitled Gott in Himmel is a Vater, God in Heaven is a Father, published in New York in 1928 by Anna Schomer Rothenberg. Oh, Yaakov left? It goes like this. Unas es kommt der liebe Pesach wieder auf das Ne. Nito kein Matzes, nito kein Wein, ai, 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 ai. Schau still und nicht gesorgt, Gott in Himmel is a Vater. Do geljen, do gebockt, du hast schon als Unpoter. Was mir da seinen mir, Oberkiss dem seinen mir. Und zum Reben vor mir unser Gastenleben schau still und nicht gesorgt Gott in Himmel, Isa Vater Gogelin. Du gebockt, du hast schon als Unpoter und als ich kommt der liebe Schwues wieder auf das nein nicht okay. Ay, 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 ay. Ribono Shel Olam.
Yo, where have you guys been my whole life?
When were you born?
born in 1982. Anashim, Anashim, Ki ani yadicha, Anashim, Anashim, Ki ani yadicha ben amatecha, ani yadicha ben amatecha, ani yadicha ben amatecha, Bitochto lemoserai, Lord is our God, Lord is one. I pray that I never get out of this dream. And when I get home, I'll say to my girl, believe in me. If you tell me my truth, then my truth wouldn't be enough. If you tell me my sorrow might be way too much. I'm a believer in God again. God is good again. Hey.
This isn't my fault. Ladies, not your best effort. Streamers, you could have done better than that. Okay?
So what's what I read? I did.
They say you're better safe than sorry. They say a lot of things. In 1953, they said a whiskey recipe tasted like alive. Something that will linger in my
Hey, pretty good, Eddie. Thanks for picking me up.
Hello? Hello, anybody here? Is there anybody in this room? Hello? Alan, are you here, Alan? I'm just holding up space. I'm in your mirror, Alan. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you right now, to be honest with you. Get your life together, Alan.
Go crazy. I'm just going to shoot you flat. So, the algorithm is incarceration. It incarcerates you to what you are. Me, when I cut my YouTube on, look, right? We listen to this ass Guardian shit, but let me back up. Let me show you some of my algorithm. I'm going to pull right out of here on the TV. I'm going to scroll to the right. And look at that soul, Red Groove, mix CD. Here we go. Real fast. Here's Minnie's algorithm. I'm locked into my algorithm.
Wait.
Okay, guys, you know what to do.
God, you're so fucking dumb. Oh my God, you're so dumb. Whatever. Take my bullet. Boy, I am dare you. I dare you. Do it. Who go?
The prison system in the United States is a pretty bad situation just because of all the, the private the for gain, for profit. Yeah, well, the rape, the way the guards treat people, all of that. I think it's pretty gnarly. But let's just say that we could do it in a very stringent, no violations of standards kind of way. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know. That's tough. It's tough. I think the death penalty and punishing people with like sentences, I think it's tough. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because then the other thing is you have a drain on the taxpayers. I'm not really sure. Here's the thing. I think it's kind of left up to us to kind of decide that. I don't think biblically we're given any kind of clear mandate on how we should set this up. I do think we can't let people murder each other and rape and do various things. As to what we do with them, that's tough.
Wait, so how old did you have a kid? 20?
I mean, do math. 27.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Guys.
Do you find Jeff's yellow cigar teeth attractive? Yes or no?
Yeah. I like nice yellow teeth. So.
Sexual even.
I kind of feel like it's a little distracting though, because I'll be staring at your teeth like, so you don't brush them? Type shit.
McKenna, how was your
I definitely do.
Tosha, do you know McKenna? Like for real? Do you know who she really is?
Yeah. I've been for like a year now.
Is she your mom actually? Wait, no, a year?
That's my bestie right there.
Yeah, Dolce's cool. What the fuck? What about me?
Does she just say Dolce's cool? I'm gonna kill this bitch.
You're just
So I'm gonna go. You guys may not know Alan, but he records all rooms.
Wait, Jeff, before you tell them the good news, did you tell them I'm sending them $100 Valentine's gift?
to kick it with Jeff?
Jeff ratted me out there. You got the final word. Dirty dog.
I thought I lost my garage key. Oh my god, I feel so masculine when I park up backwards. I feel like a man. I feel like a boy. I'm like, and I do it with one hand. I'm like, they must like this.
I took all my energy, bro. Like, I have no type of energy right now.
Oh, I'm glad. Alhamdulillah, it's perfect timing, and I got just gone.
പിടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല നിലവിൽ പിടിച്ചിട്ടില്ല ഇനി പിടിച്ചാലും അവരെ കയ്യില് ചട്ടയിട്ടൊന്നും കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നില്ല അത് അവർക്ക് വന്ന ആളുകൾ മജോറിറ്റി ആളുകൾ ഗുജറാത്ത് ന്യൂസ് കേട്ടപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞത് ഗുജറാത്ത് അവരാണെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ട് അവര് ഹമാസിനെ സപ്പോർട്ട്.
Okay, we're going into ZZ mode. Project Z.